Here we have two of the most famous politicians who served Queen Victoria. On the left is William Gladstone, and on the right is Benjamin Disraeli. Both men served their queen in different ways, and they were very much different politicians. Disraeli and Gladstone were on opposite sides of the political spectrum. Gladstone was the most famous liberal politician of the Victorian era, while Disraeli may be best remembered as the conservative prime minister who passed legislation creating his monarch Empress of India and brought the mourning, cloistered Victoria back to some degree of real life after her husband Prince Albert's death in 1861. Disraeli served as prime minister twice, from February to December of 1868, and then again from 1874 to 1880. Gladstone served as prime minister an astonishing 4 different times, from 1868 to 1874, then from 1880 to 1885, then again from February 1886 to July 1886, and finally from 1892 to 1894. This was owed more to Mr. Gladstone's popularity with the public and his brilliance as a politician than his relationship with Victoria. Beyond their lives in politics, both men had eclectic, some might say eccentric, hobbies. Disraeli was a writer and wrote several books, including poetry. Gladstone was a very religious man who would sometimes take it upon himself to try and convert women of the streets. Both men served their queen in the same capacity, but had vastly different relationships with her. Disraeli flattered her shamelessly and encouraged in her a larger idea of herself as monarch than what was maybe appropriate. Gladstone treated her with humorlessness and sobriety throughout his time in government, but he wasn't helped by the fact that Victoria became more and more conservative the older she got. These men were the political giants of the Victorian era, so it is not surprising at all that they are best remembered alongside that other great Victorian, Victoria herself.